Hi folks, this is Sandy again from the Wholistic Business Network, and I'm here to share with you a couple of thoughts from the last Ibiza Coop gathering that we had at the Garden Delight. Well, many of you have realized that the times in Europe are getting financially and economically seen rather tough, and there is a perceived need for people to reorganize themselves and find new ways of how they want to organize their personal and professional lives. Hence, the idea of the Ibiza Co-op as a vehicle to create Commonwealth through community. Now you may say, what does that mean? Well, what we came up with was an example of taking the Ibiza Co-op as it's like a ship, a big ship. And the name of the ship is Synergy. The destination where the ship is going is called Commonwealth. And how we get there, the path towards it, is synergy, interaction with community. Now, in the first place, if you want to come on board the ship, you may ask yourself a couple of questions. Number one, why do you want to come on board of the ship? Do you want to be a passenger or do you want to be crew? And you also may want to ask yourself, what is it that this ship can offer you? Now, we came up with a definition or a term that reminded people to start right from the beginning to think differently. Differently in the sense that in the first place, it is not so much a question of asking what can the Ibiza Co-op do for you, but rather than what can I do for the Ibiza Co-op. Because after all, if we want to create Commonwealth, it's very much important that this ship is being supported by the community and managed by a crew who know what they're doing. So with other words, this is a boarding time. Commonwealth is very much based on an understanding that the people on life of the ship are learning and practicing self-reliability and self-sustainability as much as they can. Learning to be self-reliant and learning to be self-sufficient is a skill that can be taught. Education and learning is a very important part in building Commonwealth, and that will be a very big part of life on board the ship, on life on board the Ibiza Co-op. Now, the other thing that you may want to consider is who are the people who actually come on board the ship. Now, many of you have proven to be extremely good at a number of different skills, businesses, or work that you've provided for yourself and your clients or for the community, and you have got something to share. So, for those of you who've got something to share and that you're willing to distribute through the community, through the co-op on board the ship, you are very welcome to look at ways of how you can go for resource sharing, how you can go for making it possible that your products, services, or ideas can be networked and marketed effectively. Because let's face it, on board of the ship there are also many other businesses and many other people who have got something that may be extremely worthwhile for you, maybe not now, but in the times to come. So it is about building a community-based business network, setting up a structure, system that helps to effectively distribute and channel resources, skills, and ideas in a way that makes life on board the ship very, shall we say, agreeable. Now, people ask, so why and what do we want the co-op for? What are the results? What are we aiming for? Well, in the first place, our resource sharing is all about creating structures and creating services that serve the overall health and well-being of the participating co-op members and the wider community. It is also about finding ways of how we can resource and share our investments in land, eco-villages, or centers that serve the community, that serve the members on board. This in itself requires that we become very good at systems and management. Hence, life on board the Ibiza Coop right now is all about setting up functioning systems and management that will make life easier for all those who want to become passengers in the times to come. Now, that also means that we are looking at technology and technology developments that are useful, helping us to create a infrastructure that will enable and empower each member on board this ship to be greatly more leveraged, marketed, and networked, not only within the core, but also to the other members of other ships as well. So, folks, to make a long story short, now is the boarding time. If you've got something that you like to share, that you like to give, that you like to contribute in this way or that way, may I suggest that you want to go to the Ibiza Core website now. And if you're not members yet, fill out your profile, let us know what you're good at, and we start working and building the ship step by step every day. So until we see each other again next time, I look forward to hear from you. Until then, hasta luego. Bye for now.